Hello there, you're welcome to Let's Talk Entertainment. It's right here on JoyNews on Multi TV. And today, quite interesting stuff to talk about. You know, Mr. Beautiful, the actor, yes, he has been telling us about life after politics. Of course, the episode is also in the news. He's telling us that, Charlie, he feels that a lot of musicians in Ghana are being disrespected. We'll also hear from him. But hey, most importantly, Tiwa Savage's husband, T-Bills, has finally opened up about the whole back and forth in their marriage that happened last year. My name is Doreen Avio, and this is Let's Talk Entertainment. We're here at the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel where the Radford Fashion Show is happening. It's all about fashion trends, what you should wear this rainy season, whatever you need to know in the world of fashion, how the fashion industry is doing. We're here to find out. This is Let's Talk Entertainment. My name is Becky. At the Radford Fashion Show, and I have the head of fashion to talk entertainment with. First of all, can you tell me how I'm looking?
You look fabulous. I like the black with gold.
Okay.
Very on trend. Yes.
You're having the black with gold.
Absolutely.
So tell me about this whole, how did you guys manage to put all these things together? I've seen lots of teams, the breast cancer awareness. I saw so many things. How did you guys manage to put this thing together?
So
your ideas?
No, it's all from the students. So the final year students choose a title, a theme, like you said, the breast cancer awareness, and they develop the theme into garments. So we had somebody who did tree bark. We've had lots of other themes, but they pick the theme, they develop it into garments. So we're training the students not only to be good at sewing or pattern cutting, but to be fashion designers, creators, innovators, to think outside of the box and not to be the African.
I've seen your designs. I've seen yours as well. How long did you guys, take to put this together? First of all,
it took us from last year, December, to gather up our inspiration, like research everything, and our designs. In terms of sewing, we started this year. It was like a month to finish everything. Yes.
a year and a month.
This department was set up so that we can promote fashion. Fashion is not about just any dress, but you dress to suit an occasion. That makes you fashionable. And in a day, we go to so many places. So when you're going to church, we have the dress to wear. When you're going to funeral, you have the dress to wear. When you're going to office. So everywhere we go, we have a dress to wear. And somebody must sew it and sew it well. That is why we decided that it is important and very crucial that we have that department so that we can help the economy.
Now let me find out, how was life after elections?
Life is so sweet. Life is very, very ugly. And life is not sympathizing with us.
Why? What is happening?
Because we are in a system that when you become an opposition member, your life starts experiencing negatives.
Are you still receiving death threats? And are producers giving you script? Because when NDC was in power, you're receiving death threats, and people who didn't want to work with you. How is it now?
No, as I'm speaking, nobody has come to my house again. As I'm speaking, I'm moving fluently. Nobody is threatening me, but I'm still in a crisis, which they prevented me to perform as an actor here in Ghana because I supported JM. But that will never, bring me down because I have a God and I have a Papa.
So that was Mr. Beautiful, and he says life after politics has been ugly and sweet, kind of, yeah. So you heard from him. Now, moving on, episode is also in the news. He also happened to perform at the SP Kofi Sapon live concert. And for us, at a point, I was thinking that the young man wanted to switch into doing gospel. But when we spoke to him, he said, no, it wasn't the case. But he said when he sits back and he watches the industry, he feels that somehow musicians have been disrespected, and for him, instead of that I'm a dance hall king, dance hall queen, maybe musicians should rather look at promoting themselves and also promoting Ghanaian music outside Ghana.
Never. I actually been quiet because I want to study more. I'm tired of the industry disrespecting the talents. I'm tired of we not being paid for the price that we have to be paid for. The price, like the respect has to be there. Comparing Ghanaian artists, Ghanaian super talented artists and then artists just in Nigeria, the price tag for the Nigerians are quite high. And people might not understand. People might think I'm just trying to disrespect the industry, but I think that we need to give that respect to the Ghanaian artists as well. So, but
now let's move straight to Nigeria, where T-Bills has finally opened up on his marriage, the suicide thing, the back and forth with his wife, Tiwa Savage. And, you know, for us, it has always been in the news. We only keep hearing the stuff that has been happening. But finally, he says that, Charlie, it wasn't easy for the young man. He actually spoke to Linda Ikeji TV.
Like, it got to a point where I didn't want to be around people. I just want to be alone. You understand? Like, alone? Yeah, I just want to be alone. Like, I was so messed up in the head that I wasn't myself. So not being myself, feeling like not being myself, I didn't want to be around no one. I would just be alone a lot of times. Or I'm just trying to use things to get away in my own head. You understand? And alcohol can be one of those things that people run to. You understand? Which was kind of like that. At some point in my life, like that was my best friend. Wow. You understand? That's the only person that I trusted. Like, okay, yeah, this just get me going. You understand? Like, it's a difficult thing. I must admit, it's a really difficult thing. And I know it's so many people out there that are going through this thing. But my only thing is just once you are aware that something is wrong with you, you can tell. You can feel it. You can tell that I'm not myself.
But in those lone moments of yours, like when you didn't want to be around people, what can you say now of then that you deduced of yourself?
Oh yeah, the Tunji of then was somebody that lost his mind. You understand? Like, because sometimes when I reflect back to activities and things that happened back then, it's hard for me to believe that that was me. That was that guy. And the people that actually really know me, they know, like they knew then that something was wrong with this guy, but they could not figure it because they're not informed, they're not educated about mental health. You understand? So they could not place it. They just know that, now you see someone like, I think something is wrong with that person. There's something, but I was still able to just do normal stuff and pretend like everything was okay with me around people. That's why, because me not being able to keep it real with myself that something was wrong with me was the reason why I didn't want to be with people. So I can just be locked up in my own world.
I'm trying to understand that world. So when you were locked up in that world, on your own.
Yeah.
What was like your daily routine?
Yeah, I mean, my daily routine will still be the same, but it was just not, I was just not, it got to a point like, I just didn't feel like doing anything. Like, even when I don't feel like doing, like sometimes I just feel, yeah, I was still doing my normal activities. I was conducting business and all that, but my interest wasn't there. I was just doing it just, okay. It's just like, okay, I gotta wake up, brush my teeth, okay. I have to take a shower, okay. It wasn't an interest for me.
Okay.
You understand? Like that, nothing was interesting to me at a particular point.
Okay, so at what point did you start having suicidal thoughts?
I think before, it was actually like 3 to 4 months before my incident.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 3 to 4 months before my incident. And everyone around me that are the closest people to me, they knew it. You know what I'm saying? I even had a conversation with them like, hey, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just feel like killing myself.
So it wasn't the first, when we all got to find out, wasn't the first time?
No, it wasn't the first time. The closest people to me that I ought to know knew.
Okay.
You understand? But the thing there too with them too is like they didn't know what to do. They were not informed. They were not educated about it. They didn't know what to do. So for me, I can understand their mindset now. For me telling them like, hey, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just feel like killing myself. And they're looking at me like, what is wrong with you? Then somebody else was like, oh, it's prayer, so don't you everything. And sometimes some of these things, yeah, prayers will do its own part, but it's actually not based on prayers.
Bill's right there, and well, for me, I am excited that he and his wife Tiwa Savage are finally together, and I think now they're keeping their issues out of the public. It's all about private life, and then when it comes to their music or whatever they do in terms of the industry, I guess that is what we will get to talk about, and we are hoping that the others who are also having issues will resolve it someday. On that note, that's it for Let's Talk Entertainment today's edition. I'm Doreen, and let me say a very big thank you to the 247 boutique located at North Kaneshi. They gave me this beautiful outfit, and you might also want to get one for yourself. And for my hair, X Hair Gallery at East Legon. Well, what can we say? A very big thank you to Becky and Ike for production, and well, for interaction on social media, on Twitter, it is Doreen Avio, and on Instagram, it's Doreen_Avio. Do enjoy your evening.